Hi everyone! Today we will talk about the world we live in. How do we move? What have we lived? And what do we do for a living? Ready? Let's go! We can travel around the world, but first of all, we have to move inside our town, city or country. There are different types of public transport. Let's start with buses and coaches. A bus travels in towns and cities with people getting on and off at bus stops, while coaches travel farther, often from city to city. Pronunciation tip: we say bus and buses. We also can find the underground or the tube, trains often called intercity, trams in some places, which is a sort of bus run on electricity, taxis, for example, the famous black cabs in London, ferries, boats that cross water such as rivers and seas. There's also private transport such as cars, bikes, motorbikes and scooters. In addition, there are lorries, called trucks in American English. Lorries or trucks transport goods. Vans are large cars used by small businesses to transport goods too, or work equipment such as ladders or tools. How do we travel? You get on and get off a bus, train, plane, bike, boat, etc. This is because you need to take a step up to get on the means of transport. She gets on a bus every morning, but you get in and get out of a car or taxi. Children get out of the car. We have arrived. Also, you can travel or go by bike, train, car or tube, but you always travel on or go on foot. Be careful. I go to the market by car. I go to the market on foot. You can be the driver. You can drive a car, taxi or train. She likes driving her taxi. You ride a bike, motorbike or horse. He rides his motorbike too fast. Finally, you fly a plane. We fly from Madrid to London every Christmas. In English, we don't say I take my car to work. We say I drive to work, I go to work by car, or I travel to work by car. Talking about work. Anywhere you go, you'll find people working hard. What do you do for a living? What do you do? What's your profession? Are you a butcher, an actress, a taxi driver, a writer? We are going to play riddles. I'm going to give you a definition of a job and you'll have to guess it. A person that makes things from wood, including houses and furniture, is a carpenter. A person you go to see when you are ill or have some type of health problem is a doctor. A person that passes knowledge to students, usually at school, is a teacher. A person that works in a library is a librarian. Watch out! Librarian and library are false friends. Remember? Words that sound similar in our language but have different meaning. A library is not a bookshop. A librarian is not a bookseller. Now, what do you do for a living? Or what would you like to be? A writer, an actress, an astronaut, a scientist, a gardener. In English, we always use a or an before the job. I'm an actress, soc actriu. I'm a teacher, soc professora. Notice the difference. Have you ever been to China? Have you ever traveled by plane? Have you ever eaten sushi? The world is fascinating, and we can ask people about their past experiences using present perfect tense. The present perfect is formed using the present tense of the verb have and the past participle of a verb. I have, you have, she, he, it has, we have, you have, they have. That's easy. Then you have to add the past participle of the verb. Most of them just add ed at the end, remember? But there are also irregular verbs. Some examples of regular verbs: clean, cleaned. They have cleaned it all. Watch, watch it. I have watched the whole series. Now, some examples of irregular verbs. Write, written. He has written a novel. Break, broken. She has broken her new glasses. The present perfect tense is used to describe something that happened in the past, but the exact time it happened is not important. It has somehow a relationship with the present. I have done my homework. This means that I finished my homework in the past. It is not important at what exact time. It is now done. I have forgotten my bag. Exactly when in the past did I forget it? Well, it is not important. The important thing is that I don't have it now. Therefore, when using present perfect, we do not add exact time expressions. We cannot say, I have done my homework yesterday. In this case, if we want to specify the exact time, we use the past simple tense. Then we can add yesterday, last night, last week, last summer, 2 years ago, an hour ago, 10 minutes ago. I did my homework last night. She finished her sculpture yesterday morning. We ate at 8 p.m. My family went to Paris last summer. Now you can use simple past and present perfect. Let's practice this lesson now. What do you do for a living? What is your job? Describe it. Do you like your profession? Or what would you like to be? Why? Now we'll leave you some sentences with gaps. Fill them using present perfect or past simple. Remember, when we use present perfect, we don't specify the exact moment when something happened. And finally, we have to say goodbye. It's been a pleasure to meet you. We hope you learned a little. There's no better way to say goodbye than the song What a Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. Receive all our best wishes and remember, stay safe and sound.